Here is our finished product, fried chicken. I buy my chicken at Costco, and it comes like this with 2 chicken breasts. And you get a pack, there's 6 of them together, and it's all hooked, and you just cut them with your scissors and stick them in the freezer. This has 75 milligrams of sodium for each 4 ounces. Now you can Google and look at other ones that say 65. This one says 75, so we're going by that. So I took my chicken this morning, thawed out, and weighed it. I have 1 pound, 12 ounces. This whole thing of chicken. We're going to start off with 525 milligrams of sodium. But we're going to have a lot of chicken. So first thing I do is lay it down and I cut it. I don't like thick chicken. So I cut it that way, and then I cut my little pieces. I have 11 pieces. I like it a little thinner than that. So I'm going to take my meat mallet and just pound it a little bit, just to make it a little bit thinner. Then I'm going to take 1 cup of buttermilk and put it in here and soak it in my refrigerator for 20 minutes or half hour, however long it takes me to get back to it. And I don't know why I do this. When I was in high school, I was in the kitchen with my mom and she was doing something, and I asked her, why do you do that? And she stopped for a minute and she said, because my mom did it. So that's probably why I put buttermilk in a bowl and stick the chicken in it. Probably because that's what my mother did. But I'm just going to pound them a little bit. So I'm not going to talk while I'm pounding this time. Not much, just a little bit. But I'm going to do all of them like that. Then I'll put them in here, put a cup of buttermilk in there. It won't absorb all of that buttermilk, and then when we get ready for the next step, we kind of dry it off, so it gets very little buttermilk. My chicken is now ready to go into the refrigerator. You can cut these smaller and have appetizers or hors d'oeuvres. It's really good, but the smaller you cut them, the more panko you're going to use when it starts to air fry. So we just kind of watch that. Our chicken's been sitting in the refrigerator for a while. Our next step, we're going to dry it a little bit. We're going to put it in the flour. The flour's got minced garlic, paprika, and a little bit of ground ginger. Then we'll put it in egg. Then we're going to put it in panko. And I've got a 1/4 cup of cornflakes here. It's amazing what it does to the chicken. It's pretty high in sodium. It's 80 milligrams for a 1/4 cup smashed like this, but we're doing 11 pieces of chicken. So it doesn't come up to quite that much when you think about the whole scheme of things. So we take our chicken, dry them off a little bit, stick them in the flour, then stick them in the egg, and I need another fork for this. Okay, put them in the fork, do that. Then, let it drip off a little bit. Then, stick it over in the panko with a little bit of cornflakes in there. Smack it a little bit. Put that chicken on a cookie sheet. We're going to put it in the refrigerator. Let it set a good 20 minutes before we stick it in the air fryer. So when we get done here, I'll be able to tell you how much sodium you have in 1 3/4 pounds of chicken. These are big pieces. And you never know. Sometimes the 1 cup of panko is all I need. Other times, I need a little bit more. So we're just going to see what we need I used all of my egg on 9 pieces of chicken. So I just stuck it in the buttermilk and back again. So I'm not going to do another egg. And I've done that before. Nobody knows the difference. My pan is an 11 by 18. That's a lot of chicken. Whole lot of chicken. If you use the panko, each piece comes up to 70 milligrams. If you decide to use the 4C store seasoned breadcrumbs, comes up to 63 for each piece. This chicken is going to go back in my refrigerator and set up. And then we're going to stick it in the air fryer. I forgot to add the buttermilk when I figured this out. So, counting the buttermilk, we got 11 pieces of chicken. We use the panko, we get 81 milligrams per piece. If you use 4C's breadcrumbs, you got 74. I order from the 4C store the breadcrumbs by the case. It's that good. Chicken's ready to air fry. I've sprayed 1/2 of it. Then I'll just lay it in the basket with the sprayed side down. Then, if I can remember which ones I sprayed, I think I did. Here. And then I'm going to spray them again. Then, I'm going to cook them at 330 degrees for 10 minutes. And then I'll turn them over, spray them again, cook them another 10 minutes at the same temperature. Air frying is just like cooking something in the oven. You can say it's going to take 10 minutes. It may take a little bit longer than that. We don't know. So I'll set this, and when the second time goes around, I'll look at it. If it needs another couple minutes, we'll just stick it in there and do it. Here is our finished product, fried chicken. I made this for company. They know we eat low sodium, but I've had so many compliments on this, and that's the best chicken I ever had. Makes me feel good. When you go to your grocery store to buy chicken, you have to turn it over and look, because a lot of times they pack it in the saline solution, and you might have the 210, I've seen it as high as 260 milligrams for 4 ounces. We want to go with the real low one, either 65 or 75. Good chicken.